Hi, I'm Unit.Travel. I'm an owner of travel agency OTDIKHAEVI from Ukraine, from Kiev, and I want to introduce you my trip to Dubai. Now I'm staying in one and only Royal Mirage hotel. It's a famous luxury hotel in Dubai, near Mina Siyahi, between Mina Siyahi and Palma Jumeirah. It was opened so long years ago, and consists of three buildings like Arabian Court, Palace, and the building of residence. Total it has 440 rooms, and concept of the hotel is a bed and breakfast or half-board concept. Half-board included some restaurants on territory, on dine around, and all restaurants on this territory, it's 16. It is French cuisine, Moroccan cuisine, Argentine cuisine, and a lot of points more. You can see on this video main points of this resort, and you can choose this resort for your next holiday if you want. Now I'm in one of the points of the hotel is Arabian Courtyard. It's a place where in the evening some shows will be available and some Arabian eat and interesting place in this hotel. Some rooms you can see on this video. I want to explain that this hotel is family friendly, and a lot of interesting things for kids here. Local cuisine, local points of this hotel is very interesting, nice design, classic design. The beach is about 1 kilometer, so long beach, private beach with white sand. You can watch it on this video. Please subscribe to our OTDIKHAEVI channel, and you can see more than 400 different videos from all the planet, all the world, and you can send for us booking requests, and we can help you with the booking hotels, tours to different countries. You can see all contacts in additional information to this video. Also, I want to tell you about our partner. It's Unit.Travel. It's a service for online booking for travel agents.